This is one of America's most chilling, mind-bending disappearances. A case so strange, investigators still argue whether it even could have happened. Because on a quiet October night in 2013, a 21-year-old Louisiana woman walked into a Walmart at 2:14 a.m. and never walked out. There is security footage of her entering. There is no footage of her leaving, not from the front, not from the back, not even from the emergency exits. It's a missing person case that the FBI would later call one of the strangest and most impossible disappearances in modern U.S. history. And tonight, you're going to hear the full story of what happened to Michaela or Mickie Brooks. Stay with me. This mystery gets darker than anything you expect. Michaela Brooks, known to her friends as Mickie, was a 21-year-old college student at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. She wasn't the type to party late or disappear for days. She was a quiet, artistic girl, loved photography, old movies, and had a close relationship with her mom. Her friends described her as responsible, kind, a night owl. She liked late-night drives to clear her mind. On October 12, 2013, Mickie had spent the evening at her apartment watching movies. Around 1:45 a.m., she texted a friend, "I'm running to Walmart real quick, need a few things for tomorrow." Nothing unusual, nothing alarming. But what happened next would become one of the most baffling mysteries in Louisiana history. At 2:14 a.m., cameras show Mickie pulling her car into the Walmart parking lot. She walks in wearing a gray hoodie, black jeans, and holding her phone in her left hand. She grabs a cart, adjusts her hoodie, and walks down the main aisle. Employees later said she looked calm, normal, just shopping. She wasn't followed inside. She didn't appear distressed. She didn't look like she was meeting anyone. But 34 minutes later, she would vanish. At 2:28 a.m., one camera catches her in health and beauty section. She picks up a skincare product, looks at it, and places it in her cart. At 2:32 a.m., she enters aisle 14, the cleaning supplies aisle. This is the last confirmed moment where Mickie is seen. She turns a corner, and she is never seen on camera again. Not in that aisle, not leaving the aisle, not even in any other part of the Walmart. Walmart had 67 cameras operating that night. Not one of them captured her exiting. When police reviewed the footage, they assumed the answer would be obvious. Maybe she slipped past an angle, maybe a camera glitched, maybe she left during a blind spot. But they checked everything. Front entrance, checked. Garden center, checked. Loading dock, checked. Emergency exits, checked. Nothing. It was as if Michaela walked into aisle 14 and the world swallowed her whole. Detectives reconstructed the entire building layout. They tested every possible exit scenario. They even brought in FBI digital forensics teams. There was no explanation. People don't just vanish inside a Walmart, unless there was something or someone hiding where cameras couldn't see. At 3:05 a.m., about 30 minutes after she was last seen, an employee found her cart abandoned in aisle 14. Inside were two items she picked up: her purse, her phone. Her phone was still recording. A voice memo had been running for 47 seconds. That recording would become the most disturbing clue of the entire investigation. You hear footsteps, heavy ones, a slight rustling like clothing or a struggle. Then a man's whisper, "Don't move." And then silence.
Police enhanced the audio. There was no scream, no crash, no indication Mickie was running, just compliance or shock. And afterward, nothing. investigators began to consider darker possibilities. Large stores like Walmart have stockroom tunnels, maintenance corridors, employee-only staircases, storage lofts, mechanical rooms not covered by cameras. Some older stores even have unused back rooms that aren't on the public map. Detectives wondered, could an employee have used one of these hidden areas to abduct Mickie? Walmart cooperated fully. Floor plans were handed over. Every employee was questioned, and all passed polygraphs, except one, a night shift stalker named Evan Mercer. Evan quit the morning after Mickie disappeared, packed his car, drove out of state. He refuses to talk to this day. But investigators found something strange in his workspace. A set of keys to old maintenance rooms that were no longer supposed to be accessible. Rooms with no cameras. Rooms connected to aisle 14. Police tracked Evan down in Mississippi. When they questioned him, he said, "I didn't see her. I don't know anything." He lawyered up almost immediately. Detectives believed he knew more than he said, but without evidence, without a body, without proof, they couldn't charge him. Years later, retired investigators still say Evan's behavior was the strangest part of the case. Was he involved? Did he witness something? Was he covering for someone? We still don't know. Theories emerged. 1. Employee abduction, using hidden areas and service corridors. 2. Unknown exit, a door that wasn't logged or was propped open. 3. Internal concealment. Could Mickie have been taken into a part of the store still inside the building structure? 4. Human trafficking. Louisiana has high trafficking rates, but this theory lacks evidence. 5. A perfect crime, planned by someone who knew camera angles, blind spots, and employee routines. The FBI spent more than a year analyzing every second of footage, every audio file, every inch of the building. They concluded one thing: this disappearance should not be possible. And yet, it happened. More than a decade has passed. Michaela M.K. Brooks is still missing. Her family still holds annual searches. Internet sleuths debate the footage every year. New investigators review the case every few years, hoping fresh eyes will see what others missed. But so far, no answers. Only the haunting truth that a young woman walked into a Walmart at 2:14 a.m. and was never seen again. If you want more real American disappearances, true crime cases, and mysteries that investigators still can't explain, subscribe to American Mystery Vault. Your curiosity keeps these stories alive and helps bring attention to the cases that still need answers. Hit subscribe before the next mystery drops.